filet. I got the Flo's filet, and it was delicious. And then I got a baked potato, but I got it with sour cream. And I've been, y'all, my weight loss is doing good. I'm doing this fast every day. I'm fasting for at least 16 hours every day. So I'm eating within an 8-hour window. And if you ever want to fast, there's a great little app. I may have told you about it. It's called Fastic. You can download it on your phone, keeps up with your hours. So far, I have fasted for 26 straight days. And it keeps up with all this. I have fasted for a total of 447 hours of doing without food, which is really kind of cool. And then what I do is I downloaded this other free app. It's called My Net Diary, and it keeps up with all your calories, right? And so, it's got me on plan to lose about 2 pounds a week, which is cool. And like I was in there and I'm like, Flo's filet, 9 ounce. I type it in and it tells me how many calories it is. Then I type in baked potato, I type in sour cream. So for lunch today, and Beth and I did not eat the bread. We didn't eat a super salad with it, anything. I mean, we just ate our food. And then I had enough calories left over that we went to the Chick-fil-A and I got a large ice cream cone. Now, all of that was 1,317 calories. I get 2,600 calories a day. So I'll probably eat a bowl of cereal, about 5 or 6 o'clock and then shut it down for the day. But man, this has really been helping my weight loss. I've lost like 4 pounds in the last 2 days. My blood sugars are great overnight. So it's really kind of cool. Matt, do you like
anything? Yeah, it's good. Anything over 2 pounds a week is just not healthy and not sustainable.
Yeah, it's not sustainable, right? So this has given me so much power. And what I told Beth, we were sitting at lunch, and I said, here's the thing. What I'm doing is just like I log every trade, right? I mean, I'm a stickler on this. I log every trade, good, bad, ugly. And I'm going to do that the same way with food. So I'm logging my trades. I'm logging my food. I'm logging my fasting. So I'm just a logger now, right? I'm in the logging business. So it's given me just so much control over everything. So I've got control over my trades. I got control over my diet, control over my lifestyle. Now, if I can just get one to manage my kids.
Amanda has us intermittent fasting as well.
Hey, do y'all use the Fastic app, Matt? It's wonderful.
No, we just don't eat after 7. And she's more focused on it right now than I am, but we try to go till like 11 o'clock.
What I like, and that's great. And what I like about the app is like when I hit end, it goes, how you feeling? And I go put a little smiley face, or I feel like crap. You put it in, and then it gives you a little star at the end of the day. So I've got like 26 stars, and I don't know, it's a star, man. It's like, hey, I got something. Somebody acknowledged that I did something pretty good. And even though it is my little app, giving me stars, it's been really, really good. So it's been a great thing for our family. The intermittent fasting is going good. The reason we were out in town today is because I had my colonoscopy consultation. So, oh God, they'll be, doing that in the next couple of weeks. And I'm just freaked out because my uncle passed away during his colonoscopy. I mean, can you imagine? It wasn't that they nicked him, they didn't do anything, but I mean, he just died right there on the table. So I'm all flipped out a little bit about that. So I'm like, breathe, Bobby, breathe, breathe, Bobby, breathe. So I think it'll be good. And hopefully they won't find any polyps. I'm kind of hoping they find one so I can say that they clip something out, I think that'd be cool. So I don't know. All right. Hey, Rick, how you doing? I didn't even acknowledge Rick today.
Oh, that's okay. That's not a problem. I'm doing well. Thank you, Bobby.
Good. How's our Rick trade doing for the day? I hadn't even looked at it.
Mine's doing okay. I'm at, what am I? I'm at like 2 probability of expiring in the money, 2%. So like a
Look at
2
that.
delta.
I
So
love
doing
that
good.
trade, Rick. I love that trade. Look, mine's up $115. It's at 93%. And again, I will close mine, the short. Oh, I don't have a short leg. It's just I'm naked, right? I am naked. So I'll close that before the end of the day. We won't let that go negative. But then I'm gonna walk one out there for Monday. I just love these.
Absolutely.
Just pop it
Absolutely.
on there. So we're very mechanical. And the thing is, I've been reading people's comments on Reddit and Facebook, and have y'all noticed people are panicking? I mean, they're like, oh, I'm never getting into the meme stocks again. It's down and blah, 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 blah. The wheel's not all it used to be. And I told them, I said, man, this is going to happen. The day's going to come that this is going to happen. I said, you can't puke your positions. You can't just puke. Now, we puked on Goldman Sachs only because I didn't want to keep that buying power on. And I thought that I could have better opportunity elsewhere, but it wasn't because I was afraid of Goldman Sachs. But a lot of people are afraid with this market that we've been having lately. And you just can't, I think that's what we need to talk about is just peace through this. Don't worry about it. I mean, your net leak.
So-
Yeah.
So both of my positions are in the money. Fuel cell, I have 2 weeks till expiration on it. It's a $16 strike. But they actually just came out with weeklies. And I mean, I'll just wheel it. And I brought in $103, which at the time seemed like a good deal. Now it's like $3 in the money.
But I'm not hearing you
You
panic.
wanted
Right? So
SCEL.
you're in the which one, which option are you in? 14 days out.
The $16.
Okay.
So I mean, doing weeklies, I think the $16 and it's 2 weeks away. I mean, $100 a week in premium is very high IV right now.
Mm-hmm.
I actually almost bought quite a few shares at under $12 today, and now look at it.
Yeah. So that's cool. So what's your plan? I mean, are you just going to stay in there, or are you going to roll out to avoid assignment?
Well, I haven't decided. I'm going to wait till closer to expiration.
Because it looks like, it's about at a break even if you were to roll out a week, right? So if you're going to collect credit, you may even have to roll out 2 weeks. But, to avoid assignment, that's probably what I would do, just because I don't really like getting assigned shares. But I mean, do whatever you want to, but you could roll out here. So you could get this one for $4.45, right? You can close yours for $4.30 or so. So you'd be picking up another $15, keeping the dream alive, going out to the 27 day.
So I guess, so when you roll it, you have to let that go. Like there's no closing at 50% because then you'd be closing for a loss in reality, right?
Yeah, I mean, you keep up with all that, right? That's why on my spreadsheet under the equity section, I kind of got this thing to where I put the R beside it of the roll. So I can kind of look back and see what all my debits and credits have been for that trade, right? So yeah, you want to make more than what you made on your loss for sure. Where's my dang?
Yeah, I did that with CBAT, which I'm deep in the money on that as well, but it'll be what it'll be. I rolled it to next month.
Yeah. So that's the great thing about it though, right? I mean, you can keep these dreams alive, just by rolling and rolling and rolling. And as long as that thing doesn't go bankrupt, then you're going to be fine. And you've got such a low price stock that even if that does, it's not like you're going to be jumping off a building, right? You're going to be
right.
Fine.
Yeah. And
So
both of these will recover at some point.
Right. And see,
May
Matt,
take a little longer.
that's why I like staying in the indexes and the ETFs, is because I
Right.
don't have bankruptcy risk. I don't have that risk. And that's where I feel more comfortable. I think what I did is when we all got together, I thought, man, we got to trade a lot of stocks though, because y'all won't stay focused or interested in what we're doing, if I get out of, if I just do my regular old boring indexes. But the more I think about it, the more I go, it's just where I'm comfortable. It's just where I'm comfortable. Not meaning that you can trade meme stocks, you can do whatever you want to, but, and that's hopefully the thing that we're teaching is even though maybe I'm focusing more on futures and ETFs and indexes, that you guys can do the same thing on stocks. It's just wherever your comfort is. But yeah,
Well,
on that thing, man, you can roll.
I would
think about it. Go ahead.
I would definitely do ETFs if I could, if my account was large enough. But I'm barely getting by with a $3,000 account, and I can't sell anything naked. So everything right now is cash secured or covered call. So if I want to play the game, I have to choose something that size. But yeah, an ETF would, and I can't do futures either. So I mean, I'm making do with what I have at the moment.
But the good thing, Matt, is you're going to be there one day. You're going to be there one day.
We can only hope.
No, we ain't gonna hope. We're gonna believe. You're gonna be there one day, right?
Oh, yeah,
Probably
it just takes time, and it takes sticking to the rules and increasing your profit slowly. I mean, if you try to make a
Yes.
killing, but you got to do it slowly. And I don't like slow. I would rather gain 10,000 overnight, but that's not reality for me. So
Right,
I
yeah.
have to do it slowly.
Yeah, excellent observation, Rick. I mean, it really is because, and that's the thing too, is, so many people are focused on their daily net lick, because you're like, oh man, my account's down, and I look at it, but the only reason that I put down my daily net lick is because it means something in relation to my Greeks, right? So I know that my theta as a percentage of my delta is an important thing for me to capture to make sure I'm not taking on too much risk. But I realize that this thing is going to go up, it's going to go down, it's going to go up, down, but over time, what I'm looking at is what are we doing? Are we closing profitable positions? Yeah. Here we are. We're closing profitable positions. So we closed $1,338 worth of good stuff. It's not setting the world on fire, but that's fine because what we're about to do is just get into, and I need to remind myself on a daily basis, okay, look, market direction does not matter if we ladder in our trades. And that's what I do on the micros, right? So you go, market direction doesn't matter. I don't care if it's up, down, sideways. It doesn't matter if we're laddering in our trades day after day after day. And I think anyone that would look at this would go, well, I'll be dang. That's pretty much the case, isn't it? So, green, red. So, it works out over the long run. So we got how many days left in trade? We've only got 2 trades we haven't closed in the 26-day period. So we've got plenty of time to wait on those. When we get down to about 21 days, we're going to roll these out. So I'll close it and it's going to show a loss, but I'm going to roll it basically. I'm going to collect a greater credit than what I closed and lost on this particular trade. Yeah, man.
So what size account do you need to be able to do, in theory, what you're doing right now? Is it what your account size is, or would that be 15,000, 20,000, or?
I've traded accounts with, the E-minis for 10 and 15,000. And see, that's another good thing that see, when you get into these micros, I mean, you can do, keep in mind, the micros have not been here a long time. Matt, I think the first time I started trading the micros were last summer. I mean, before that, I was trading the big E-minis, Now, maybe I wasn't putting on a trade a day, but maybe it was doing one a week. So in this account size, I can do one a day. So if you're in a smaller account size, you may say, well, my laddering is only going to be once a week or twice a week. But market direction does not matter to you. And think about it this way too. If you're trading this stuff, you don't have pattern day trading rules. That doesn't apply to you. Also, you're getting a tax benefit, the 1256 contract. So there's so many benefits to being able to trade these. So whenever you can get futures approval to start trading these little micros, and you're saying, well, maybe it's one a month on a small account, maybe it's once every 2 weeks, whatever. but we ladder into the trades, and I ladder in daily. And I normally, in this account, we do these trades together at lunch every day. And just about every
So that's
day-
what you told me, Bobby. I had a question about it like a month ago, and like I can't do these every day. You say, well, hey, do them once a week. So basically what I do is I right now I'm able to do it 3 times a week. Can't do it every day, but I do it on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And even if I were just doing it once a week, eventually it'll pay off.
Yeah, I think you're right, Rick. I mean, just ladder in on whatever frequency you can do on these trades. You know, I actually, Rick, it was really good. And for me last night, you know, I listened to the same things over and over, y'all. I make sure that I can, as many times, and I'm sure I've listened to the Carrot Super Trader videos over, I don't know, probably 400 times, all of them together. I mean, I can about tell you the next word that they're going to say, but I still pick up things that are new. So last night I was listening to the Cameron Skinner video again about him laddering in at 60 days, and then he closes them at 30 days, 60, 30, 60, 30. And, you know, he talks about, hey, sometimes I take big losses. He said, but over time, I'm extracting premium from that market. And it even gave me an idea last night of saying, yeah, exactly. I could even add some SPX trades from the 60 to 30 perspective. Heck, I may do that today. So, you know, it's just a really, really cool thing when you get in here and do that. So, you know, laddering, if you ladder into your trades, market direction becomes irrelevant. I even watched that video that's in our resources yesterday, and I go, well, you know, I probably should be selling more calls than this. I probably should be doing what I tell Beth to, right? So after I pass, Beth, you know, won't say anything, but she's going to be selling a put and a call daily in the micros, right? And I probably should do that. We don't think about it until the market starts, you know, going down, right? But I probably should do that. So, you know, the thing is to keep focused, because a lot of times when we see this market volatility that we're in, people just start puking their positions, just puking. And there's really no need to do that. Now, I'll tell you what I did last night is I go, man, I don't know. I'm going in here with, I had like 150 positive deltas last night. So what did I do? I said, I want to get a good night's sleep. I don't want to worry about it. I said, I'm going to neutral, baby. So what I did is I went here and I sold 3 micros so that I was basically flat overnight. Now, here's what I'm telling you. I'm the most horrible trader on the planet, because it looked like the market was just going to keep on going down last night. And I said, I'll neutralize my delta so I don't have any risk. Well, in doing that, I lost $431. I lost $431 here on the micros. Now, let me ask you a question. You say, man, that's a lot of money to lose overnight. It is, but I slept like a baby, because guess what happened to my account value? My account value today, had I not done it, would be up $431. But guess what? I woke up this morning and my account was pretty much unchanged. Well, it's down $146 now. It was down 60, 20 a while ago. But, you know, I mean, these things are fluid. But I went to sleep like a baby. So I didn't participate in the gains when the market started going upward last night, right? I lost out on that. But as far as my account, man, I basically, you know, stayed close to the same. So if you never get that in your head, go, man, I won't sleep good tonight, you know, neutralize your deltas. But I lost $300 on it. Good, that's fine. But my account basically stayed the same. So, you know, I'm not worried about what I lost last night on that. I'm just saying I was neutral. I was neutral. So what is the account value today? Let's look. So we're down a bit. All this volatility, we've been down a bit, but I'm not really concerned. In hindsight, it would have been better if I had not sold the 3 micros to come out negative, right? So we're down $159 today. Where's my, man, I'll be glad when I'll be able to play the Jeffersons again, right? We haven't played that in a while. No problem. I'm not panicking. Know that overall, we're good. All right, so let's go to our Greeks. So I was up 108 deltas yesterday. Looked like I was down a little bit today on that. Oh yeah, 62. So if we wanted to go basically delta neutral right now, all I got to do is sell one micro future because it gives me negative 50. What was that? 62, I think. Yeah. All right, our theta is 134.50. Down a good bit. Vega 225. Boy, that ice cream today hit the spot. So I'm good, right? Down from what I was, but we're good. What's the buying power that I'm using? A little too much. We're using 31,524. 31,524. So we're using 60-something percent, 66%. We should be at 35. I'm over allocated. A lot of that's because I got into the stocks and some of the stuff, so no adjustment there. So the forest is fine, other than we're long a little bit more than we'd like to be, and we're over here, right? But I don't know if yet there's anything that I can take off and chop off to take that off. I mean, now we got to look at, we've looked at the forest. Our forest has been in better shape, but it's not, we don't have boll weevils or whatever climbs into, what is it that kills pine trees? It's not boll weevils. Boll weevils were cotton.
It's a pine beetle.
The pine beetle. We don't have pine beetles yet, right? But we got some woodpeckers, right? They're picking on our wood a little bit, but we're not sickly. And our net lick is down, we're not vomiting all over the place. So, our forest has been better. We got to do some controlled management, take out some sick trees. We got to do a controlled burn to burn the undergrowth so that the whole forest doesn't catch on fire. I mean, you start thinking we're farmers. We are farmers, theta farmers. This is what we're protecting, our thetas. So let's now look at our individual trees. I don't have any credit spreads, do I? Nope, all of those are good. All credit spreads are gone. Let's go to our equities tab. All right, TLT. I thought that one was up a little bit today, but I think that's kind of what it was yesterday. Let's say TLT has 42 days on it. We're short of put there. Let's look at it. TLT, where are you, baby? There you are. So that's giving us a little negative deltas, right? It's kind of one of our hedges. We got some nice theta on it, a little negative Vega. It's up 27 bucks today. There's nothing to do to that trade, y'all. There's nothing to do. 42 days out. TLT is fine. It's giving us what we like in negative delta, and it's contributed to our theta farm. No problem. So we go back. What else we look at? BABA. Now, BABA's been a continuing problem. We're down $841, y'all, 168%. But we got 42 days to go on that. 42 days, 235. So BABA is probably now in the money. And we could probably roll it out. But it's not, BABA is actually up today, $117. So, it's been worse. It's recovered a little bit today. And we've got 42 days on it. I don't think there's anything for me to do in BABA. Now, here's where I made I'm not going to call it a mistake, but here's what I did in Goldman Sachs, right? And we never forget the losers. You just never get past them. And in Goldman Sachs, what I did is I sold a call, right? And then, boom, what did Goldman Sachs do? It just started going up, 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 up. And so now I'm hesitant to sell a call because I hate calls. So at 42 days, and we're up $115 on that one on the day. I'm not, I don't think there's anything for me to do in that trade. Maybe close it, take the $846 and run the next one, right? But I don't think that's it. I mean, this basically is a wheel trade, and it basically I sold a put. And I could roll a put. I can roll this one indefinitely, still collect the credit. So I'm not really worried about that. Here's where people, puke positions. Oh my God, I made $846. I got to get out of it. Why? I don't see it. All right, let's see what our XLE brothers and sisters are doing here. XLE.
Hey, Bobby, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
So let's talk about BABA for a second. So if you rolled BABA out. So a week, a month, 2 weeks, whatever, would you roll it at the same price, the 235? Would you change the price in order to get a credit?
So here's what I try to do, Rick. I try to, so I could get $1 credit now, right? If I go from roll it out 1 week at the same strike. Now, here's what I would do, Rick, as I would watch that. I would go, you know what? That's a nice credit rolling it to the same strike, right? But I'd rather roll her down one, right? I'd rather make it a little bit safer if I can still get a credit. Well, we answered our question. You're not going to get a credit. I'm going to get a debit. So no way would I roll that out to a lower strike. Now, another option would be, well, heck, let's roll it out to June. Then you get a credit, right? Not traded, may not have that strike. As what is it, Dr. Jim says, a Yankee strike or whatever. But look, I'm rolling out to June. Gosh, get a $4.72 credit. So I'm in the camp that says, man, roll it out to the shortest amount possible, right? Roll it out the shortest time frame and get the credit that you can get. But if I wait too long on rolling this one, I may have to roll out more than a week. But right now, I'm perfectly fine with saying, hey, we're up $115 today. Let's let it fly, and we'll check on it next week. Does that kind of answer your question? Now, keep in mind, not that that's the right answer. That's just what I'm thinking.
Of course.
What are your thoughts? I mean,
Thank you.
Are you thinking something different at all? I mean, I'd like to know what your thought is.
No, I wasn't thinking it different. I just, I would like to roll it to a different strike so that it doesn't have as far to go to make a profit. But I was wondering if you would roll it out and it would make it further to go.
Yep.
I don't like to do that. I've never done that. Well, in fact, I haven't done that for a long time, but, to roll it out to a 130, a 240.
Well, that would be rolling it up. You're talking about rolling it down, though, right? Since it's a put. So.
I'm sorry, roll it down. I'm sorry. Yeah. Rolling it down. Sorry.
So let's see if I could roll out to the May position. Yeah, I can do that, right? So that from 16 April to May 21st, rolling it out about a month, I could roll that down to the 230 and still get a credit. Could I go further than that? That's probably.
I know you can. I know you can, but is that what you would do? Would you do something like that, you personally?
Yeah, I would. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to roll it next week and keep the same strike.
Got it.
Yeah. Because in most situations, I just want to go to the next expiration. Just give me the next one, and that's April the 23rd. So I'd roll it to the same strike on April 23rd, unless I could go to the lower strike, which it won't let me. But certainly I would, that's my first move. Keep the same strike, roll out to the nearest strike. If I can go down in the strike, I would do that. But since it's cost me a debit, not going to do that. All right, so let's go back here and look at our XLE. Look, y'all, we've got a 48 put and a 47 call. This little puppy is inverted, but I don't care because I don't have it listed as a strangle, do I? I have this little puppy listed as a separate deal. So this is at 51%. I mean, technically we should close that. So let's look what it looks like on our little thing here. Let's go to our analyze tab. Let's look at XLE. Because this is 21 days. So normally I do like simulations. So here we are. We're right at that break even, aren't we? So, now is the time that I do need to look at this overall position, and I'd love to move my hump closer over here, extend this out, right? And we're down to 21 days. Now, let's just see if we can roll out this whole little puppy. Let's see. Create rolling order. Let's see what it pulls up. So, a 26-cent credit if we roll it out all the same strikes, and we're going from 26 March to 31 March. I mean, what sounds bad about that to me? I don't, I'm getting the credit, right? I'm rolling the thing out. I'm extending duration. Time is our friend. Now, if we're getting the natural price, that's not going to work. Well, let's just see if we could get that whole little puppy feel. Just roll it out a week. We might have to adjust it. I tell you what, I think though, what I'm going to do on this one, I'm going to let that one work a little bit, right? I may drop it a penny or two. Let's see if we can get a feel and keep the dream alive. Oh, I heard something ding. Was that y'all's computer or mine? I heard something ding. Where am I hearing it ding? Apparently not here. So I'll let that one work a while. So that's something we need to extend duration because we are at 21 days. We're at that wrong one. Bob. Where's it at?
It may have been Ken. I think his mic is the only one that's
Oh.
unmuted.
Is Ken with us now? I didn't see Ken. Let's see. Ken, good morning or afternoon or whatever it is. So welcome in. All right. So we'll let that one work for a while. Yeah, we're down to 21 days. It is time to adjust. It's time to roll. No big deal. All right. So let's see what else we got to manage because Friday is our big management day on these coming down to 21 days. So we're going to roll those out. UVXY, baby, we are at 21 days and we got profit. Look at this. UVXY has finally gone profitable. It's at 21 days. So it's time to take UVXY off the table. Now, let's see how it's contributing to our farm. That thing is giving us -5 deltas. That's awesome. I like your contribution to theta. I like everything about it. You're taking up $900 buying power. That's not bad, right? But we need to get out of UVXY. And let's see. Let's try the 115. Let's see if the option gods are good to Bobby today after he went to Longhorn Steakhouse. Nothing. We'll fix you. Let's go up to 116. Come on, baby. Give me a feel. And keep in mind that UVXY gives us negative deltas in our little deal here. So I like having a position on in UVXY. So what are we going to do? Well, let's just reestablish UVXY. Not a fill. Not a fill to be had. Let me put up to $1.40. No, I'm just kidding. $1.18 will fill. It says that's the net. Let's get out of it at 118. There we go. So we're out of UVXY. So UVXY at 118. Take that out. And we're just going to pop her back in. 118. This makes our profits look better. But I like having the negative delta from it. So 3521. So if a man needs negative deltas, if a man needs a hedge or a lady, then what do? I'll just say other there wasn't really a reason to close other than duration had got down to 21 days. And that's when we like to roll, according to our friends at Tasty Works, Tasty Trade. I think that's sound reasoning. So let's go. And that's one of the reasons, unless you're going to take assignment, Matt, that you may want to consider rolling yours. You got 14 days in it. Not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying, depending on what you want to do, you got options though, right? All right. Now let's look at IWM. That dang it, it expires today. We got 0 days in this, and man, we're up on it. Right? We are up on this puppy. 40%? Are you kidding me? We got what kind of closing triggers on it? Remember, we've got the long against this, and this is the best trade on the board. Smitty did this one with me. I don't know if any of y'all did this one. We were talking about hedges yesterday. Talk about a good time to put on a hedge. Look at IWM, y'all. Where's it at? Here it is. Look at this. We're up $824 on that. I just entered it. I just entered this trade. That's a hedge trade. And even though it's got positive deltas on it, isn't that amazing? That is a hedge trade because what is happening, is that long put right here is up. Look at there, $741. So what I want to do, well, we want to close this put that expires today. All right. So we're going to buy that one back. We're going to, and it may be boring, y'all see me walk prices, but I am a price discoverer. Hey, I think I got immediately filled in that at $1.38. How does Daddy do it? So let's go and let's close that puppy for $1.38 and book our profits. I remember which one it is. IWM, $1.38. And then we have to reestablish that. Ken, I still need to figure out what you should have done. So I think what you're saying from last week is that what you should have done, Bobby, is kept this on through today, but reestablished your position yesterday. I think that's what you were telling us. And keep in mind, I am slow. But I think that is something that is advice well taken. So we made $75.90 on that. And that overall trade is good. So let's go here and claim our profit. I almost feel guilty closing all these winning trades. No, I really don't. 3,521. What's wrong with that? 3,521. 75.90. That was a Tasty Trade optimum close. I just like to keep stats to look at the end of the year. Let's book our profits and make her green, baby. Make her green.
Hey, Bobby, where do you, on your spreadsheet, where do you have the other IWM that you're selling this against?
Excellent question. Now, Rick, I need to work on this. Okay, remember the spreadsheet is always in flux. We're always adding stuff. I just hadn't had time and probably won't have time until I graduate in May and get all this garbage with my paper finished. But I have all my debit trades under other trades, right? So you see here that I've at least locked it. Here it is, IWM. So IWM, I have the 250 put that I bought, and it cost me $3,200, $32.50.55. Now here's what you and I got to do, because we've got to do a little ciphering here, and I'm going to have to do a little ciphering. Now I need to put a note of what we're about to do on here. Bobby spent $32.50.55 buying a put. What a Dorcas, right? So I also know that we have already made money on this trade in the short term. So let's go back to our spreadsheet. Let's go to equities. And let's see how much money we have made on IWM. All right, so if I hit Control F brings up the find, right? IWM, and we'll go find next. So the first instance of IWM is our only instance of IWM, right? So find next and make sure that's the only one. That's the only one. That's a neat little trick if you have to find it. So I know that I spent $3,200, right? But Sweet Bobby just, yeah.
I think you have an IWM on line 69 too.
Uh-oh, do I? 69. Hey, I do. Why did that not pick that up? IWM. Hold on a minute. Let me try that Control F. Why would you not pick it up, little IWM? Let's see. IWM. Find next. Find next. Okay, it's clicking that one. Okay, now it's clicking that one. Now it's clicking. Okay, I just didn't see it. All right, thank you, Rick, so much. So let's go. We've spent $3,200. So let's do a little math. And again, I need to fix a spreadsheet where it'll automatically figure this out, but we'll do that. We got plenty of time. It just ain't gonna be before May. So I made, look at this, Sweet Bobby made $39.90 on that one. So if I spent that much, that was $30. Oh crap, come on. Don't stop on me now. Where'd you go? Stupid thing. All right, here we go. I know this is riveting stuff here, y'all, but this stuff that's important and that you need to go through. So we spent, I can't even remember what we spent. We spent $32.50 or so. Let's go find it. Other trades. 32.50, 55. 32.50, 55. Where are you? Here we go. 32.50.55 is our investment, but Sweet Bobby came in here and just took it out of the market, and we made $39.90. So that reduced our basis, didn't it? So minus $39.90. Look how we do it, y'all. Equals 32.10.65. But then today we came in here and we made $75.90. So let's take away our $75.90. 75.90. Now our basis is down to 31.34.75. Okay. So here's what we go now, and we look at, let's go to IWM because we got some ciphering to do, right? IWM, here we are. We got 168 days, right? Let's open up another calculator because these things are having weekly options. We don't have 3 expirations a week, right? So I need another calculator. Give me another calculator. Let's see if I can get a second calculator. I'm gonna have to use my phone. Come on, baby. I'll just use my phone. So we got 168 days divided by 7. 168. How many more of these can we sell? Divided by 7 is equal to 24. You and I have 24 more opportunities between now. We have 24 weeks between now and this expiration. I want to make sure everybody knows what we're doing. So if I divide what our basis is divided by 24, come on, dang it. 31.34 divided by 24. Let me do it on my phone. 31.34.75 divided by 24. Then that means we need to take in premium to pay for this puppy of $130.61 a week. See how we're kind of figuring that? So now let's go out to the 7 days. We know we got to get $130, right? And we'd also know that chances are we ain't going to keep it all. And this is a high class problem, right? Because we can go out, to this 35 delta and pick up 233. So I just want to make sure that we're picking up enough premium overall to finance that puppy. Well, what if the market keeps going down? I don't care. Even though I've sold this one, right? I don't care because I've got a long option that's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger as the market goes down. So I really don't care what we do in the short term. I just want to take in premium. So, I mean, I could even go here and I could sell and add the money, right? Let's see, what put do I have over here? I have let's just see which one it is. We went out and we did here we go. We got a deep one up here, right? 250. Man, I could sell at the money if I wanted to. I don't think I have to. I think if I went to about a 35 delta, I'll be fine. Look at there, right there. Sell that nice, juicy 226. But Bobby, what if the market goes down? I don't care. I got that long put. Do you see what I'm doing? I've bought something, but now I'm selling something to pay for it. And it's the best trade on the table. It's up $727. Actually, $800 with the one that I just closed. So let's go out and reestablish our position. So we're said we'll go back to 35 delta. Man, we're gonna bring in $2.58. I'm gonna go for 259 because I'm a greedy little son of a gun. So takes up 0 buying power, right? I mean, why not? So let's hit the copy button here. I know that's the one I'm targeting. There we go. 259, baby. 259. Make sure I got that. 259. So let's go to our spreadsheet. This is where it's so fun, y'all. And we need to do more of these. Ken, this is your type of trade. I know what it is. So let's go in and say, man, Sweet Bobby is selling his premium. He's doing everything just like he likes it. He's doing one contract. Let's see what we did because I forget. So I sold the IWM 7-day. We did the 210 put. God, that's beautiful. I mean, it's just beautiful. Control V for vacation, which I desperately need one. We are in the put selling business and we're selling something to pay for something. That is the 35 Delta, and that is a day's to expiration. And guess what we're going to do next Friday? We're going to do the same dang thing, and we're going to do it every freaking week until we pay for that thing. And then we're going to really have a good trade. I highly anticipate we're going to pay for that trade before 24 weeks. All right, what was the price on that one? It was $2.59. Make sure I ain't missing anything, Chad. I don't know where our news lady has been. We need to check on her. Remember, she was out of her power and stuff. We need to check on her, make sure she's okay. All right. So I'm down 7%. Hey, were all of y'all able to access the new spreadsheet that's got all these little formulas and formatting in it? And the easiest thing for you to do, if you want to keep your spreadsheet, not post them in here, is just go, I want this format in my current spreadsheet, right? So you do Format Painter, and then open your other spreadsheet and click into that column, and it should paste that over the formatting. All right, so we brought in Sweet Premium today of, what did we bring in? $258, y'all, into our little Theta farm. That is a beautiful trade. And guess what's going to happen? I think we do this trade. Smitty, if you're listening, we wait for a few days for SPY or QQQs to go up, and let's do that same dang trade 6 months out in those underlines. Wouldn't that be cool? So we got this nice little hedge going on that is really doing well. All right, and then we'll pay with it by selling puts. All right, so now we've managed our IWM. Now let's go to Apple. Apple. All right, what do we got in Apple? Well, we've got a call. Then we are synthetically long on this call, right? Now, it expires today. Let's look at Apple. And people would say, well, now, Bobby, you ought to just let this one expire. Friend, let me tell you something. Funny stuff happens. Ken's already told us about him getting assigned 1,000 shares. I do not let short options expire, right? We got this short call. I don't know what could happen, 15, 20 minutes after the market. So we're going to close this thing. So we're at 90-something%. So let's go over here. Create closing order. Let's buy it back for a penny and get out of it. No need to keep that risk on. But Bobby, you just wasted $1 something in commission. I got you. But I'm out of that puppy. All right. So let's go evaluate Apple. We got out of her at a penny. So I can take out this. Now this is a I'm synthetically long Apple. And I'm selling calls against it. We're not going to use that poor man because we don't like calling stuff poor, right? Because I was poor all my life. And thank God I ain't no more. All right. So current day price of that was a penny. So how much did it cost me to get out? Cost me $1.55. And Sweet Robbie brought in $144. How does Daddy do it? 3,521. But your P&L's down, Bobby, you moron. I got you. But what I got on my time is my friend. I don't even know what to call this. 50% profit. 98 is better than 50, but we'll say 50%. All right, so let's go over here and claim our green. And it's fun. And if you can just do this day after day, and you should be able to do it an hour, you can really do this in 10 minutes. If I wasn't teaching and explaining, then it would take me 10 minutes literally to manage this account. That's why I'm saying you keep your job. You don't have to give it up if you don't want to. So now let's look at all of our Apple positions, okay? And it should bring up 2, but I'm gonna hit Control F to try to find all my apples. AAPL, find next. So there's 1. That one doesn't count because that one was not part of our thing that we're doing now. That one was not part of what we were doing. We just sort of put, that one was not part of it. But Apple's been good to us this year. That one was not part of it. So I get down to the one that first says PMCC, even though we won't call it that. So on line 71, how much money did Sweet Bobby make on Apple? So we got 2 Apple positions that we've put in this particular program of selling calls. So let's see how much money we made. $93.90. Well, how much did it cost me to buy a call in Apple? So I go to other trades. We're doing the same thing we did on IWM. That cost me $4,078.55. Unbelievable. Can't believe I paid that much for anything. It's almost expensive as these dang pigs I'm getting. What is wrong with this thing? My stupid, get a new computer. This thing. Come on, baby. Don't show out on me. Let me open another one. Where you at? Stupid. Hold on. Where are you? Probably on one of my other screens. Well, let's just do it. We'll do it offline. I'll do it with my phone. So what you want to do is take the amount that you paid. I paid $4,078.55, right? 4,078.55. And then we're going to subtract the money that we've made selling calls against that deep call that we got there. So we know that we've made $93.90. So we subtract that from what we paid. So minus 93.9. That brought our basis down to $39.84.65. And then just today, you and I made profit here, right? Of just bringing our basis down some more. Brought our basis down to another $144.90. Y'all, it's like free money. So now our basis in the Apple is down to $38.39.75. Well, let's go here and check out Apple. So it looks like it's the same as IWM. They're giving us a expiration every 7 days. So now we need to say, how many 7-day periods do we have in 196 days? If we had a decent calculator, that would open up. Unbelievable. All right, hold on. Standard calculator. Unbelievable. All right, let me type this in somewhere where I can remember it. Hold on. We got all these tools and can't do anything. Here we go. I'll type this here so I can remember. 3839.75. There we go. So that's my basis, right now. Now I'm going to go and say we've got 168 days, 196 days divided by 7. So 196 days divided by 7 means you and I can sell 28 more weeks of premium against this call that we've got, right? So if my basis now is, so we've got 28 weeks. If our basis is 3839.75, so we take 3839.75 and divide that by 28 weeks, you and I have to make $137 a week to pay for that. All right. I like it. I like it a lot. So let's now go out to the 7-day option. And let's sell another call. We know we got to bring in $137, right? I kind of like selling in here. I could go here, y'all. I mean, I really could. I could go here and sell this call. I kind of like going out. Maybe we've got to bring in $1.37, make it. So maybe if we sold this one, the 239. Well, you say, well, wait a minute, Bobby. What if price blows on past that? Man, that's what you call a high-class problem. How's it a high-class problem? Because look, we got this put protecting us. This is covering our butt. What happens if price shoots up this way? This thing explodes and would offset any losses that we have in the near term option. So I could go out here and let's sell some more premium. Let's sell that one. 45 delta, 42 delta, 238. We sell that call. 239, we should get filled there. 0 buying power. Excellent. Excelente. Let's copy this. We're at 7 days out. Now, why did that not fill? What the crap? 239. You moving on me? 238. Come on. There we go. So we're at 238. So we close another profitable position and we put on another one, y'all. It's what we do. We're paying for something we bought. AAPL, we're going. Uh, 121 call. High class problems is what we like. Control V for Venezuela. And this one's a call, and we like selling the call. That gives us a little bit of short delta against our long deltas. And we went, so that was about a 42 delta. Days to expiration 7. Guess what we're going to do next Friday? Same thing. We entered that one on 3/5/21. And took in some sweet, sweet premium. How much? 238. We only need $1 or something, right? That's fine. We're going to pay for that. Bring that basis down. Oh, crap. Oh, we're already up on it. Amazing. How does Daddy do it? So 238 there. So we're in Apple. So you and I have gone through every open trade, and we feel pretty good. We do need that XLE to roll out a week. No big deal. Heck, I could even wait till Monday. I'm in no hurry. All right. So now let's go. We have no commodities trade because I'm using too much buying power. I need to get out of some of these stocks if they'll ever cooperate so I can get back into my gold trade. So now it's a matter of saying, okay, where do we stand now? We're going to put on one, we're going to close one. We're going to put on one, we're going to close one. We are broken records. So let's see how our delta's looking. Oh man, we're almost flat, baby. Now we're up on the day. Praise the Lord Jesus, hallelujah. See, now I like to see what my little micros are doing. What y'all doing? Y'all are at 45. Oh man, y'all a little too long for my liking. Look at that sweet, sweet theta. Oh, that's where most of our Vegas coming from. Not a problem. We know that the market is up a bit today. Look at that. Oh, that's, yeah, up a bit. Wow, it's starting to go up, 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 up. That ought to be good for a portfolio with long deltas, right? And the consensus is you sell calls on up days, sell puts on down days. We don't care what the consensus is. We're going to look at what our deltas are, and our deltas are positive there. They're positive here. We would rather have negative deltas. Why don't we take us a little screenshot of that? Let's see if I can use this little tool here. How do I do this? Let's take a little picture of our stuff. And, oh man, come on. Where's it at? Grab my little camera again. I'm still learning all these tools. Okay, here we go. And we'll copy it to our clipboard. Okay, here we go. Now, let us try to get that a little lower. So how are you going to do it, Bob? Well, wait a minute. UVXY. Aha! I forgot in managing UVXY. I forgot something. We close UVXY. We need to open that back up because it gives me negative deltas. Remember that. Y'all don't let me lose that. So that's one of our hedge trades. So let's go to our macros and let's see what the biggest winner is for the day. Man, we got something but 57% on one of our calls. Sweet Lord in heaven. What are we going to do? I'll tell you what we're going to do. That's our biggest winner, right? 58 bucks on that one. Doggone right. Sweet Bobby is going to pay, well, it was $65 today for me and Beth, plus, and then I had to add a tip onto that. So if we get filled for, I'm going to try 875. Let's get out of it. Come on. Fill me, baby. Nothing. Okay. Cancel replace. We'll move it, bump it up to $9. See if we can get out of that. Nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Can't believe that's not filling at 9. All right, you're going to force me to go at 9 1/4? You sons of guns. All right, we're out of it now, I bet. Come on. Come on. Where has everybody gone to the Hamptons today? What's happening? 925. How are we not getting filled? The mark is 875. Gotta be kidding. You're just throwing away money. That's the natural. That's the mid. 925 ought to be getting us out. Gosh. Surely I shouldn't have done this. Why would I pay $9.50 to get out of something? I should get out at 9.25. If I don't get out at 9, I think everybody's gone to the house is what the problem is if we're not getting filled here. Normally I have no trouble with liquidity in this thing. I cannot believe that is not getting filled. Well, look, I ain't moving it any farther. If that's the case, we'll let it work a while. So let's see what we got to do now. So we're trying to take one off. Of course, it won't let us. And what we're going to do is we're going to put on another one. I would imagine our spreadsheet is recommending a 15 delta on both sides, but I want negative deltas in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move down on my put side. So I hope this makes sense. Because the higher I get here, the more positive deltas I get. And I want to sell a put, right? I'm a put selling guy. That's what I do. So let's go down to the 10% and we'll sell this one for $21.50 if it'll stink and get filled. At 56 days out. And I don't know why that changes on me there. Look at that. That's crazy. All right, let's see. Here we go. That's not getting filled either. I'm really thinking something's wrong. That should be filling. What is up? Cancel, replace. I don't want to chase these things. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, it's still at mid 21.50, and then that ought to fill. Something's up. Let me route this to another exchange. From best. You gonna let me change it? Are you broken, you stupid thing? Oh, you know, let me change it. I always change that. Y'all, something's like freaky weird. Freaky. Why is that not filling? I'll bring it down to 21.25. I mean, there's no reason that's not filling. Is somebody sleeping at the wheel? What is going on? 30.90, 21.25. I went down below. Y'all, what the devil? And it's almost like I need to get on the phone with them and say, what are y'all doing? Why are y'all not filling my orders? Something does not seem right in the atmosphere. Cancel, replace. You gotta be kidding. And it says it's got to move down $1 or something required. Why? Are y'all not reporting stuff right? Geez, if I go down to 21, I'm just costing Sweet Bobby money. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right. That sounds like it's worthy of a phone call. And then what I would do, but I'll show you, I mean, I'll let those work for a while. So then what I would do is, since we were going to sell the 10 delta on the put side, and I do need some negative deltas, why don't we go over here and sell a 15 delta call, even though I hate calls. So that's about that one. And we know this one isn't going to get filled either, is it? 2025. I can go into natural. What's this? It's not going to fill. We've never had this problem in the micros. Now that one finally sold. God. So the call sold. All right, let's write that one in. Put side. Copy. So let's go put that one in the spreadsheet. That gives us a little bit of negative delta by selling the call. And hopefully next week we'll be able to close these out that are 26 days out. But if not, we'll roll those, right? That's the game that we play. So the 40-50 call. Control V for vitamin. So a short call. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Short call. And the delta on that one was 15, and we did it at 56 days out. Entered it on the 5th because we do these trades every day, even on vacation days when Beth is wanting me to see Shamu, the whale at Disney or at whatever SeaWorld. I'm still selling options. Even if I have to go into the bathroom stall and hunker down on my phone, I'm still selling, when she doesn't know about it. Okay. Profit or loss on the open, the devil. Make sure I copy the right thing. 40, 50. That's got to be, that thing jumped on me again, didn't it? Oh, crap. 40, 50 and the 42.
I think when you copied it, it copied it from the different expiration.
Why is it, Rick, why does that change on me every time? Does that do that to y'all? I mean, it's just crazy that it would do that. Here it is. Here's the right one. So we actually sold in the right one, but after I did it, it pops down to that 42. Crazy stuff. It's like
It does the same thing to me as well for some reason.
Yeah. They keep messing with me. I'm going to Tasty Works. The one thing I don't like about Tasty Works, y'all, is that they close people's options. Did you know that? Like if you got a short, like they may have already taken me out of something that I had expiring today. Now they say, well, you can go in, Bobby, and mark this little box that says that you're watching stuff. Hey, Jack, I watch stuff every day, right? But you have to go in there every day and tell them you're watching it. And if not, they'll start liquidating your crap. Now, I've never had that happen in Thinkorswim. Now, have I got margin calls before? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got margin calls, but I've never, I know I got stuff expiring today, right? We had Apple, IWM, but we're out of those. So now let's see how our Greeks look. Are our Greeks more lined up like we need to be? Are we? Let's see. We were at 14. Look at us, y'all. We are delta neutral. Look at us. Up $14, $26. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. My kids may get a Happy Meal this weekend. Let me just look at my farm and just kind of, I don't know, marvel for a second. Delta neutral. Great theta. Vega's not out of line. Your IWM hedge is the best thing on the table. Look at that. Up $720. That's a cash out. Y'all, when we get a chance, we get a few up days, don't let me forget. Let's go in and let's do this in the Qs, and let's do it in the SPYs, and God, let's do it in some more things. That's a great little hedge. Look at there. I got negative 33 deltas out of that thing now. Wonderful. God, I love that trade. Do more of those. All right, what did I tell y'all not to let me forget? UVXY, right? So we close UVXY. So I go, man, I need some more negative deltas. Well, how are you going to get negative deltas, Bobby? Well, we're going to go back to another one of our little hedges. All right, and we're going to go out. We'll go out 42 days. And let's sell us something. What you say? What you say? I'd love to bring in $1 there. 48% probability of being in the money, which means a 96 probability of touch. But it's a hedge, right? It's kind of a hedge. So I can sell this, bring in $1.09. I'm going to go for $1.12 because I'm a greedy son of a gun. And nothing, not jack, crap, squat, nothing. So we'll adjust it a time or two. And y'all, it's just my anal retentive, or I don't know what that means. I've been to the colonoscopy, so I just want to say the word anal. So when I say that, though, I like working my orders. What else have I got to do? I can work orders all day long. We'll go down to $1.10, you stupid thing. Bill me. It's going to make me go down to $1.09. Chum on, baby. Chum on. Nothing. Not jack crap, nothing. Never worked so many orders in my life. I'm getting tired. Glad I don't work on a road crew. Here we go. So we're at $1.09. $1.09 and then $100. And it's our head. Cool thing is, y'all, watch. What does it do? UVXY gets me negative deltas. I want to be pretty much delta neutral with a little bit of negative deltas. Sweet Bobby's right where he needs to be. And it gives me $1.74 in sweet theta. I like it. So let's go put that in. Y'all see how, and here's what I hope you get, because this is what I've got now that I used to not have. Man, I got confidence when I come in here, right? I just am not scared. You cannot scare me. I have seen it all. I have lost it all. I have had nightmarish results. And now it don't bother me at all. I just do my thing and I do it over and over and over. So we sold the 8 put, and Control V for Viagra. So we showed the put, short put, and what delta was that? I can't remember. It was the 48. My gosh, what are you doing, Bobby? 48. 42 days out. And 3, 5, 21. So I got a couple working orders in there. I would like to go ahead and sell that put in the micros so I can keep in line with my, market direction mean nothing if you keep laddering trades around it, right? And I would like to close this one at 52%. Why it's not filling is beyond me. Let me just mark it one more time down, see if it'll get filled. I've never seen something like this on, let's see, here's the one I'm buying back, right? Look at there. Cancel, replace. I'm saying, I'm at 950 and the natural's 925 and the mid's 875 and I'm not getting filled. I just don't get that. People say you can't trade the micros because the liquidity's not there. Well, it's always been here for me. I don't know why this one is all of a sudden not doing what it's supposed to do. So I want to sell this put and I want to close that one, but if not, no big deal because that's a call anyway, and it's profitable and it's giving me negative delta that I need. All right, so let's look and see how we've done for the week. How's our little stats for the week? We go to our weekly premium and shaboom, shaboom. It should be a good week for us. If it'll open up. Open up, baby. Open up. Y'all, a friend of mine gave me an Amazon card for $300 for doing his taxes. And I said, you can't do that? I said, that's amazing. I said, we used to be partners in real estate together, so I still do his taxes and stuff. And he bush hogged my my little pasture out there. Yeah, and I'm like, no, you can't pay me for stuff like that. But now, since I got it, I think I'm gonna give me an Apple Watch that I can set alerts up on, and it'll wake me up in the middle of the night if any of my trades go awry. So let's go to our weekly premium thing and see how we've done. Y'all, if I had the Jefferson pulled up, I played already. You and I have sold $2,500 worth of premium this week. We only supposed to sell $1,800. Man, we have been busy. So we sold 139% of the premium we were supposed to sell. We are over by $718 because you and I are overachievers. And we have brought in all the profit almost that we lost just last week. Look at that. Just took a week. And we were having a good week. Look at this. We brought in 1,144 there. We lost $5, right? That's a lottery ticket. Then we brought in $319. Then we, dang it, lost $1,200. Then, dang it, we brought in $1,100 this week. What's the bottom total at the bottom? $1,581.25. How does Daddy do it? So we look over here. What are we up to? I mean, that ain't spectacular, y'all, but I still feel good. I still feel good in what we're doing and the process that we're doing, even though our collection on closed premium is a little, sucky. All right. Now, do y'all have anything you need me to stay around for? I will. We'll get your account in order so you can bring in your $1,100 this week. Or anybody need a little one-on-one? I'm here, baby. What else have I got to do? Right? Except take a nap because I'm done for the day. I don't think there's anything else I got to do. All right.
Bobby, can I ask you a question regarding the micros?
Yeah.
So you talked about before you were trading ES instead of MES. So what did you find the difference in doing that? I mean, I know you don't trade as much. You don't do one every day necessarily, but I mean, was it still as profitable? It wasn't profitable? What was your experience on doing the ES instead of the MES on the micro? I don't want to say micros, but
yeah. Rick, it was good. It was profitable, but but what I like here is we have more data points, right? We have more frequencies in the micros, right? Because I was doing the ES 3 times a week. So here I'm getting to do this 5 times a week. And just the number of occurrences make the probabilities play out, right? So
Okay.
yeah, I mean, it's good. I mean, I still like them. I still like trading them. But the way that I'm trading the ES now is I'm going back to trading this 3 times a week, right? So we are going to now trade this 3 times a week. I am in the big one in this account as well. So around 350 today, I will sell another put for Monday. So it's kind of weird. I love the S&P 500. That's where I'm comfortable. The Qs, NASDAQ, scares me. I've never been a rut trader. I love the S&P 500. I understand it more than anything. So I'm so comfortable on these micro E-minis. Now, keep in mind, Rick, you could do this on the micro NASDAQ, right? The /MMQ. You could do that trade on those as well. I just like something that I understand. I understand that SP 500, 500 largest companies, man, I'm just willing to put my money there and to follow it more than anything.
Sure. So I forgot you were doing the money wishing Friday. You're simply selling the ES.
Yep.
Got it.
Yep. And look at that, y'all. That's up $237. What percentage is that? It's up 97%. We'll close that before the day ends, because now if this was SPX, right, I like it to settle. It settles at 4 o'clock. This little thing, I don't trust it. The E-minis, I close them. So I'm going to pay $1 or $2 to close that. So on top of our this is kind of another thing, right? So we've had a great week. Our week, I mean, the market's down. People are panicking. Well, we're up $1,100. And I'm about to be up another $300 from closing that E-trade. Now, Rick, if y'all got a second, I'm going to tell you what I did last night. So I went into our resources tab last night. Hey, Matt, did you get to hear the Oak Ridge Boys song, Thank God for Kids? Oh, man. You need to get your kid to listen to the Oak Ridge
I did
Boys.
not.
You want me to play it again? Huh?
After this session, I'm all for it.
Okay, I got you. So last night, I love picking it back. All right, so last night I went in to our resources, and y'all, I do not. Discord was almost called Bonfire. We don't care. Everything's anyway. Go back there and you'll look at what's his name, Rick? I can't remember I forget his name.
Cameron Skinner.
Cameron
Skinner.
Yeah. And so I listened to that again because I thought, well, Bobby, isn't that what you're kind of doing with the micros? Well, it kind of is, but it kind of isn't. More or less what I'm doing with the micros is I'm doing the thing with laddering trades, right? So his thing was a little bit different because here's what he was doing. He uses SPX, right? And he sells credit spreads. And he says he goes 10% out of the money. So I tried to understand. I said, what is he doing? So let's go to SPX. Rick, I'm thinking about adding this trade as well, since I like the SP 500 and we can do SPX. So I'm thinking about doing the same thing he was doing, in SPX and going out 60 days. So I go out 56 days. So he was 10% out of the money. Well, what does that mean? Well, to me, that means if price is 38.10, he's going out at 381 points, right? That's 10%. Correct me if y'all interpret that any other way. When you say I'm going out 10% out of the money, 38.10 minus 381.
So that's 34.30. 34.30.
So we go to 34.30. So let's try it. 34.30. It's still far away. Let's see what delta that is, because I was playing with this last night. 34.30. That's a 20 delta, right? So if he said he did it every day, right? Every day. Well, that's going to take up quite a bit of buying power if I'm going to put this on for 30 days before I start closing things. So in this account, I'm going to have to go and do it one wide. So let's just look at that. Let's sell the 34.30 and let's buy the 34.25. Let's just see what this looks like. So he's at a 20 delta. Let's go do that one. All right. So we're selling the 34.30, 34.25, and you're bringing in 60 bucks, 55 bucks. And I thought to myself, I said, you know what? That is not bad. So you're going to bring in, well, it's bringing in 90 bucks in it. So you're bringing in 87.74. Well, to me, now keep in mind, this goes against everything Tasty Trade says with selling spreads, right? You got to bring in a third of the width or 5 wide, and you're only bringing in 60 cents. But Rick, I even said, gosh, you know, really, couldn't you make that safer? I mean, couldn't you make that safer by saying, wait a minute, what does the spreadsheet say that we should be selling? The spreadsheet says we should be selling a 15 delta. Okay. So that's anywhere in here, right? So we could go, if he's selling the 20 delta, we could even make this safer and sell the 33.20, 33.15. Let me delete all that. Delete. So we sell the 33.20 and we buy the 33.15. And let's see how much credit we're bringing in here. You're bringing in 42.74. Only takes $456. So either one of those are fine. I kind of like being out safe. And then I kind of said, you know what? What about just saying, man, I'm going to put it wherever I can bring in 50 bucks. What about that? So what if we moved it up? Let's try it. 33, we sell the 33.25. And we sell the, buy the 33.20. So that brings in 50. Let's see if we could get 50, 52.74, y'all. Only uses 446 in buying power. And then do that again Monday, do it again Wednesday, do it again Thursday, do it again Friday. And then just start taking those out. And now this one will be a true, you know, buy one today, sell one today. I like that. I kind of like that. So that would use $2,000 of buying power. This, I mean, in a week, right? 450 times 5 is, you know, over $2,000 of buying power. If you did that for 4 weeks, that's $8,000 of buying power. I don't know. I like that trade. That is a high probability trade. Most of these are going to win. Every now and then you're going to have a loser. But over time, you're going to extract money from the market. So I think I'm going to put that on. Just let it work a while. All right. I may go in, move it up a nickel or so. But I like that trade. Rick, what's your feeling about that little trade? So keeping the one that we've got going on where I'm putting on the E-mini trade every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but then doing a daily trade in the SPX.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I really do.
Now, guys, if you got a smaller account, right, and you don't want to contribute that, I guess you could do it with the SPY too, right? So you're not going to bring in near the credit. And let's say, what if you did something structured that 60 days out in the SPY? Let's see. So you probably go to the 49-day here on SPY. Let's just see what you could do. You may have to go to the 20 delta on this one. Let's say to get any premium. What if you sold the 345, 340? What would you bring in? 345. And did the 340. God, that don't look bad either, does it? Because you're bringing in 56 and it's still the same amount of, I mean, it's still a 5 wide, still got the same deal, and you're bringing in 53.90. So the only, I mean, you know, it's 5 wide on the SPX, it's 5 wide here. Why would I choose SPX over SPY? Y'all close that for right now. Close that for a nickel. Well, I can't go down any more than a nickel, could I? Might as well close it now because I told you I ain't carrying it into the close. So I have